Hello, Collective. How are you doing? I hope everybody is awesome, and I know you are because we're alive and well. I know you've went and got your flowers and set them where you're at so you can see the beauty of who you are because they are just a reflection of the divine feminine, right? The Mother Earth, the Mother Planet, the fertility of life and love and wonder. So today I thought that we would do a question. And I thought maybe it would be a good idea to ask our Mother Eve about how she got here. And of course, Eve is the night, but I'm going to go back to the garden and let's talk about the one that was registered as first woman, Eve. Adam's helpmate, the mother. And so, and father, here we got them right here, mother and father. So let's go back and let's ask, we're going to do a reading on the tree trunk of Gaia, the divine feminine, or the feminine DNA, the feminine heritage, the feminine spirit, the feminine soul. Okay? And we're going to set out where she came from and how she got here. Hey, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? That's going deep into the cosmos. So we're about to take a universal dive into existence. And it may be a little confusing and complicated. And we're just going to do 3 cards. And then we're going to take a break. And then we'll finish the tree. Okay, well, then we'll do 3 more cards because there's quite a few cards on this tree, as you can see. I'll bring it up close. Let me look and see if you can see the tree. Yes. So we're going to do a tree reading on she who we call our Mother Eve, the divine feminine of this planet, the mother of all. So let us have a look at her. And I want to refresh my memory in the Bible, but I remember Eve that she was called the mother of all living, right? So the living mother, the living earth, Mother Nature. Let's just go ahead. But of course, we're supposed to do a reading on this and not supposed to get everything all hashed out at first. So I got these new cards that are so pretty. See? And they're circled. There might be some that I have to cover up on the inside, but they're really, really cool. They got some great artwork I'd love to show off to you, unless they're naked, and I'm not allowed to bring anything out naked, but I will definitely watch and make sure no boobies get seen, okay? Okay. No boobies, no poobies. Even though we all see them every day, right? Okay, but it is offensive to some people, and I can understand. So we're calling upon the power of the Holy Spirit from the primordial waters. We must go to the beginning if we're going to talk about Eve. And the primordial waters are the very beginning. And as we step back in time to that place in time where Eve was created, the trunk of the tree, let us see, the trunk represents the seeker. Okay. So I want to say we, the seeker. The seeker maybe is the spirit of Eve. Let's say that the spirit of Eve is here with us and she is seeking her roots and her heritage and to see where she come from. Let's say after all these thousands of years, she needs to be refreshed. I want to know. Okay, so I want to know, and the seeker is me, I guess. Let me see. Let me look again. Okay, the seeker is Eve. Mother Eve, Mother Nature. And I'm going to channel her. Through the power of the Holy Spirit, I reach out to tap into the spiritual essence of our Mother Eve. And since she is the mother of all living, we would call her Mother Nature, the beauty of life, the trees, the cactuses, the sand, the grass, that which is alive, which is every single thing and all energy upon this face of this planet. Through the power of the Holy Spirit, I pray for truth, for justice, for honor. And now we pull the card on the seeker, our Mother Eve, to see what she would say for herself. Aces of water. Life. Life. Living waters. The living waters of life. Primordial waters. Right there we see the primordial waters of life. Okay, I am going to read what this means, but this is pure primordial water and fire in the water. Light in the water. Okay, I'm going to read what that means. That is the Aces of Water, I'm almost sure. I just got this deck. I love it. It's beautiful. Let me look for water. Water. Absolutely. Ace of Water. Keywords. New emotions. First love. Infatuation. Attraction. Lust. Longing. Excitement. Passion. This was Eve. She had new emotions. It was her first love, Adam. Adam was her first love. She was infatuated. She had attraction. She wanted to make love to him. A longing, excitement, and passion. Her key phrases, the key phrases for this card, I'm going to hold it right here. An exciting beginning. And now we come into in the beginning. A leap of faith. Open your heart. Following passion's lead. A new experience or opportunity. A new friendship. Stop fighting your feelings. Free of fear's influence. So this symbolizes the beginning of a new love. Eve was in love with first man Adam, basically is what we're saying. The living primordial waters is what we're talking about here. The essence of who she was. She was a dragon. She was a dragon with a heart. Look, she has a heart. Her heart is shining. She was a dragon with a heart. In other words, she was a very, very powerful creature. She was Mother Nature incarnate. Mother Nature incarnate. We are talking about, wow, we're really deep in here right now, right, peoples? We're really deep. We've called upon the power of our living divine feminine, the soul mother of all of us, that we are a reflection of the mother of life itself, the only place within the universe that we know of that our kind of life exists is right here on this planet. She expresses her love for us in symbolism in the flowers, in the trees, in the sun, in the moon, which are all energies and life, in the food, in the living creatures and animals, in the waters. These are waters and waters, but she is from the primordial living waters, from the beginning of life itself, from the beginning of expansion, from the beginning. She is the light, she is the darkness, she is the great expanse of the universe. She is that which you do not see in between the light. She manifested herself on this earth to partake of the beauty that she had created. Her primary goal was to create family, to create a partnership between two people that would last forever, and they would always watch out for each other in each lifetime, because she knew life could not be extinguished. It was energy. It would move from life to life. Life would fight to live. Life was its own entity within itself, and it had chosen this planet to become aware of itself. She loves everything. She loves us because we can express her love in words and actions, because we're human and have feelings like she does. We have reached not the epitome of man, but we have gotten close to where we're beginning to have feelings and love and care for one another. And the ultimate goal is union with life, and life with union with life, and love, connections, a happy environment, healing love, healing waters, healing hearts, healing the emotions that hold people back through pain. They're afraid of being hurt again, so a lot of people don't step forward, out, back, and do it again. To have a broken heart is one of the worst things that's ever felt, especially as a human experience. And she says she understands that, for she herself had experienced it, even as her being the mother of creation, the mother of life. She, being a dragon and a primordial entity, understands heartbreak. She also understands that one must heal from the heartbreak. That's the ultimate message, is to heal the heart and let it shine again. We must heal our hearts. We must fight, even, she says, to have a beautiful heart. If we must set our heart on fire to burn away the dross, then so be it. Set your heart on fire. Fire it up. Create some primordial steam. Go wild. Go crazy. Do what you need to do, she says, but cleanse your heart. Throw it out of you and get those emotions out of you. They are deadly. Any emotions left within the heart from past, present, or even suspected to be in the future can be dangerous. They can hurt your heart. Allow yourself to heal. Expel those energies. They are energies. Move them. Move them out. Whether you push them out through anger, whether you express them through tears, whether you write them down on a piece of paper, rid and burn that paper, burn that bitch. Be wild, be crazy, do something nobody would expect you to do. Be unpredictable. Be unpredictable. Do not let anyone think that they have you pinned and they know what you're going to do. Be unpredictable. Be unpredictable. It's the best advantage you got. Let me tell you something. I'm going to draw a support card on being unpredictable because I want you to know me being unpredictable has brought me many of laughs, because the expression on people's faces when you do something they would have never expected from you is glorious. You can take it with you into hermit mode and laugh about it once in a while. But yes, be unpredictable. Do not let anyone think they got you pinned and they know exactly what your reaction will be. Have different reactions. Have different attitudes, mentalities. They're going to think you're crazy, all right? It's okay. We are. Let's be crazy. Let's be wild. Let's be unpredictable. Oh, I love that card. I hope that card comes out, but I can't take it just because I like it. Anyway, just don't let them think they got you pegged. Just when they think, they got you right where they want you, throw something surprising out there. If you've been mad for days, then do something nice. If you've been nice your whole life, then do something that freaks them out. These cards are just jumping all out of my hands, like all over the place. And of course, they're small, and I'm not very good at handling them. But we're talking about unpredictability, and unpredictably, they're jumping everywhere. So, there must be something about unpredictability, because it'll make you do things you normally don't need to do. And that includes on the other side. If you've got something that's stale, been going on forever and ever and ever, do something unpredictable. Even if it's dropping a plate of food in the center of the kitchen and shit flying everywhere and laughing about it, turning around and walking away. Sure, you might have to go back and clean the mess up later, but who cares? Not that I've done anything like that, but, if I, needed to, that nobody would look at that at me as unpredictable these days. I have to go really extreme to get considered to be very unpredictable. I gotta fire my heart up. I gotta transmute. I gotta think about things. Stuff comes up for me from out of the abyss, and there's no doubt about it. But we're gonna draw a card right now on unpredictability. And since those cards have stayed in my hand this long, let's do a cut. I dropped them all over the place. I've tried to shuffle them. We're gonna cut them. We're gonna do one more shuffle. And we're talking about unpredictability. And I think that I'm going to give this card and this Tree of Eve, each one their own little show. We're taking this card right here. What we've got unpredictability. I think this is the Hangman. Here we go. Yes, unpredictability. You'll leave them in their head. Yeah, it will freak them out so much they will not be able to get off their mind what the hell you've done, and they will begin to uh, think about what the fuck is going on. Okay, I'm sorry to use that language, but unpredictability is the best way to get out of Hangman 2. If you've been doing the same old thing day after day, after week after week, after month after month, after year, if you've waited for, a little excitement, a little drama, then drop that fucking plate. Drop the mic. be unpredictable, bring change, bring some motion. If you feel like you've been tied up to the tree, oh my God. Speaking of the tree, we're talking about Eve and unpredictability. And getting tied up to the tree. Wow. The tree of life. Her DNA. She's telling us her unpredictability was the DNA of the celestial realm was mixed in with the DNA of the tree of life. Somehow we've got two trees, see? The angel. She would have been considered an angel. She was primordial. What are you telling us here, Spirit 12? Adam tied her to the tree. Wow. I don't really understand. This is kind of, unpredictable actually. It was a surprise. So, to be unpredictable, she came down and received a human body. 4 is Jupiter. This stands for Jupiter and balance and foundation. So, this is even now I'm beginning to feel it. Okay, we're feeling it now. Look how peaceful she is. She came down here in a human body as a celestial being. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. As a celestial being, and tied herself into the material world, into the tree of death. She tied her life-giving forces for balance into the tree of death, that there would be no more death, that she would bring back to life through the natural forces of energy all who passed. As she said, I would not lose a hair on your head, and every tear you cry I will keep in a bottle. That would be something a mother would say to their child. So if so many people worry about death, her unpredictable and unexpected move was to tie herself into the tree of death, which meant life had to die with death in order for resurrection to come back. And she would have to come back, you see, and resurrect. And when she did, all the rest of life and those who followed into the dead would come back with her as well in due time, in divine order, and through the power of the Holy Spirit. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know how to edit my stories. I don't know how long we've been going. We've only just reached into the second card. these are called the circle of life. But you can see that at the bottom of the tree is faces. Can I get that up there? And we know that there was a one tree at one time, the tree in the center of the garden they were told to stay away from. It very well could have, they said it was death. And Eve being a metamorphosis, an incarnation of the creative forces of the universe born onto this planet, she is called the mother of all living and life. And supposedly, maybe at that time, as we know with the cavemen and stuff like that, let's go back and talk a little bit about cavemen and things like that, who, when they buried their dead, they put flowers and stuff in there. But there was really no talk of resurrection. No talk of resurrection was a higher thing that came along later, incarnation, reincarnation. When we first began, did Eve marry cavemen? A caveman? Is this where, Adam, red like the earth? I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm thinking that we're talking primitive man. We're not talking a god. Adam was not a god. He was maybe a cyborg. I'm seeing aliens and cavemen and DNA and maybe, half alive and half dead. Not half alive, half dead as in the body, but in the mind and the soul. Brought out, remember, for 3 million years, cavemen walked with a spear. It was their greatest invention for millions of years. So they went millions of years until they figured out how to make a spear. They went 3 million more years after they learned how to make a spear before they had a new discovery. And that new discovery, I've got to put this in, came when that comet that passes through every 50,000 years flew over the planet Earth. An ET is what I consider to be, or a upgrade. But they all of a sudden are drawing pictures in their cave at the same time all around the world. A collective consciousness, they hit a level, somebody hit a level of light, they found something, they figured something out, and when they did, just like in any collective consciousness of any species, that light will go out and shine to everybody that they can make the upgrade. And so with that and the collective consciousness and leading mankind out of the caves, maybe God chose one out of them to come to the garden to begin to be enlightened in order that he could lift these people up out of the dark. And this is Mother Eve coming to you, channeled through the power of the Holy Spirit. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to post this, and I'm going to leave the cards right here. And we will take this up again shortly within the next couple hours. I'm going to take a break, have a little lunch, and kind of gather my thoughts and pray. And it seems like we've really dived into something here that's deep, mysterious, holy, and very high level. So, if Mother God came down to this planet to help mankind move forward in the life force, and brought them into a collective consciousness, all creatures on this planet, through her mirroring. Okay, see you soon, guys. Love y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Love you. Bye bye.